Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming a book haul. So in this video are going to be all the books that I was either gifted or bought myself in November. So the first book I got from Connor, from Connor's Library Corner. If you're not subscribed to him, go and check out his channel, it's great. This is romance set in Paris, and I think the main character is bisexual and she kisses two of her best friends. That's literally all I know. It is an Australian novel and it was released in Australia. I think it's an Australian novel. Yeah, and I'm gonna read this probably in January because I'm really excited for it. The next book that was also gifted to me by Connor is The Chain by Adrian McKinty. So I borrowed this from the library and I read it in October. But Connor kindly sent this to me because I gave this book 4 stars and I really wanted to own a copy. So this is about a chain. Not a chain. It's about your child's been kidnapped, and to get your child back you have to kidnap somebody else's child, and the chain goes on and on. That's basically what it's about. It's really good. I gave it 4 stars. And the next books that I were given are all books that I was given from my sister. So the first book is Queenie. I know nothing about this. I just know that loads of people were recommending it, and my sister, she didn't like it, but we don't really have similar reading tastes anyway, so I can't wait to try this, and she gave it me because I've been wanting to read this for ages. So yeah. The next book I was given from my sister is Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. I don't know what this is about exactly. I just know that it's a really popular book and loads of people recommend this on YouTube. Sarah J Maas, I'm actually interested in another book of hers, which is the ACOTAR, A Court of Thorn. Yeah, I'm interested in that series, and Crescent City, I believe that's what the name is. But I thought I'll start with Throne of Glass because I think this was her first series. I'm not sure, I'm not highly into Sarah J Maas. I've never read a book by her before, so this will be my first. But yeah, my sister didn't like it, so I took that off her hands. Another book that I also know nothing about, my sister brought it to me because she thought I'd love the cover, and it's How to Make Happy by Eva Woods. So my sister brought me this because she just thought I'd love the cover, and I'm up for reading anything. So yeah, she gave me this as well. The next 2 books I bought from Vanessa off YouTube. She has a YouTube channel called Wonderness, and I bought these 2 from her. So the first book was A Curse So Dark and Lonely. This is about, it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. That's pretty much all I know. It's about a prince who can only be freed from a curse if a girl truly falls for him. And I know it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. That's pretty much everything I know about this book. So yep. The next book that I also got from her is Mexican Gothic. So I think this is about, all I know, it's about somebody's cousin. The main character's cousin has called her and said that her husband's trying to kill her. You must come for me, he's trying to poison me, I think. This has been like really popular on BookTube recently. So when she was getting rid of it, I really wanted to buy it, and I've wanted to read it anyway, so I thought I'll just get it now. this is a book that I picked up recently and I've read for my December TBR, and it's Tinsel. So I'll be talking more about this in my November wrap up, but this is about a girl called Blanche Claus who has a rough life at the start of the story. Yeah, and it's how we've all got the Santa story a bit wrong. I'm going to go more into it in my wrap up, but yeah, I bought this one as well in November. And then the other books that I bought in November, there's a stack, are This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins. This is a book. All I know about this one is the two main characters were both born on New Year's Day, and one of them has grew up with a rich life with a lot of money, and one of them has not. One of them's really poor. I don't know which way around that is, but it's a romance and it looks really cute and it looks like just a quick read, so I bought that. Another book I bought is Away with the Penguins. Now this is about an old lady called Veronica Macready, and she lives by the sea, and she's 85. Her days are spent mostly at home alone. Veronica doesn't have family or friends nearby, not that she knows about anyway, and she has no idea where she's going to leave her considerable wealth when she dies. So I don't know what this book is about. Well, it's about that. But yeah, I'm really excited to read it, and I think this is going to be a sad one because I think at the end she might die. Just from what the synopsis says, I think she might die at the end of this book, but I'm prepared for that to happen. But if I love it, I'm sure it'll affect me anyway. Then I bought two Sophie Kinsella books. The first one is called Wedding Night. So this is about a girl called Lottie, and she gets a call from her first love out of the blue, and she decides it must be fate and rushes off to marry him, rekindling the romance from when they were younger. But Lottie's sister isn't having it, and she's stopping this wedding at all costs. I can't wait to read this one. This sounds like it's going to have a lot of drama, and romance is kind of my thing, but I love dramatic romances, so yeah. And I love that it's the sister that's stopping it. Yep. The next one is also by Sophie Kinsella, and this is about Fixie. So this says it's about a girl called Fixie, and a guy comes up to her in a cafe and asks her if she can watch his laptop for him while he orders, I think. And then he scribbles her an IOU. She never intends to use it, but then when her teenage boyfriend comes into town, she ends up using the IOU, and that causes a lot of problems. I think that's what it's about anyway, I think. The next book I bought, this one sounds really interesting, and it's called The Choice by Alex Lake. So this is about, this says, a kidnap, a ransom, a choice. So it says, Matt and his wife Annabelle are horrified. They can't involve the police or their children will be killed, which means they have to choose Annabelle or their children. Either option is unthinkable, but one is inevitable, and they have to all make hours to make their decision. So this is about a guy who has to choose whether he saves his wife or his kids. they can't involve the police, and he's got to make a choice about whether he saves his wife or his children. So this is probably going to be, I feel like this is going to be a sad book, obviously. Yeah. So it says on the front, your children are kidnapped, the ransom, your wife. The next book is just a book I picked up because I collect this author's books. It's Danielle Steel. I read one book by her this year and I loved it. So this year I've been buying her books whenever I see them. So I don't know anything about this. I just picked it because of the cover. But I think it's about a girl whose mum dies and her dad is being loads of women are trying to become her dad's newest wife because her mum dies and everyone's like, oh, he's rich, let's marry him, and it's about her trying to stop it. So yeah, I can't wait to read this either. So that's it for this book haul. They're all the books that I have bought in November. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna start doing a question of the video. So the question of this video is, if you've made it to the end, what is the most recent book that you've purchased in November? I'd love to know that. That's it, I guess. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe because that really helps out. Thank you. Bye.